Bread in Judaism is the connector. It connects us to history, it connects us to one another, it connects us to God. And so the central place we see that is at the Shabbat table, where we have loaves of challah, and that table represents all of those connections. Shabbat is the once-a-week celebration of God's creation. It comes directly from Genesis, that God creates the earth and then on the seventh day rests. And it is a day that we cease from doing and focus on being. We cease from building and focus on connecting. We cease from changing the world and we live in it as it is. It is a pause from all of our doing to a time of being.
Shabbat begins at sundown and goes until sundown the next day.
The Shabbat service that we're talking about here is the home-based part. There are also synagogue-based parts, a series of prayers, but the home-based part is a ritual meal that involves sanctifying the day, sanctifying the wine, sanctifying the bread, washing your hands, blessing children and each other as adults, and then enjoying a meal together. And following that meal, there are songs and prayers of thanks and praise. In all of this sanctifying of foods, we're not transforming the foods. It's not making the bread different or turning the wine into anything different. What it is sanctifying the moments.
The Shabbat meal includes 2 loaves of challah.
So that when you have 2 challahs, you have 2 specifically because in the desert, we were given a double portion of manna when we were wandering in the desert. And so the 2 represents that double portion.
Exodus, the second book of the Torah in the Hebrew Bible, is about Moses leading the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. They would have starved had God not rained manna down from the sky to save them.
But in that moment of blessing, we are taking on that role alongside God. We are claiming and acknowledging our role in improving creation. Even though on Shabbat we're pausing from that, that is an essential Jewish role, that we are here to repair and improve and finish God's work of creation. And bringing forth bread from the earth is our way of acknowledging that.
Another Jewish bread with roots in the Israelites' exodus from Egypt is matzah.
We also have matzah, which is sort of the anti-bread. So the essence of matzah, the essence of clearing our house of all bread products before Passover, is about reminding ourselves that we need to be humble.